So my lovely wife reminded me that I kind of had one more video to edit. I basically forgot about it as soon after we shot it. After getting home on Sunday, just left it on the memory card. Sorry for taking so long to get this up, but hopefully you enjoy it. It's a little long, but enjoy! So anyways, we made it home, safe and sound. Got the pets back, and we're going to go through our haul.
Yes.
First things first, we got to start out with all the different Kit Kats. So many different types of Kit Kats. We may have gone a little crazy on this. We were kind of tallying up like what we spent on all of our different souvenirs, and a significant portion was the Kit Kat expenditures. All right, so what flavors did we end up with there?
All right.
Let's start with the big bags.
Yeah. So raspberry, kind of standard.
Yep, big bag of raspberry. You can find these fairly cheap around there.
Yep. Chocolate Molson. I think it's supposed to be chocolate and almonds with a little bit of cranberries on top.
Yeah. Another one of their big bags. This one might have been a couple dollars more for the big bag, but looks kind of interesting.
Yeah, that's good. Green tea.
Green tea is another one of their standard cheap bags. I've had these before. She brought some back from somewhere. They're really good.
Carolyn got us some for our wedding.
Yeah, that's true. But these are really, really good. What other flavors do we get?
Well, here's a little combo box that has some of the chocolate and cranberry on top, but it also has some rose on top of some of the other ones. So I wanted to try that out. Sake.
Japanese sake.
We'll see how those come out.
Yeah. I'm guessing most of these will probably taste pretty similar, honestly.
Maybe.
Honestly, mostly just probably a tourist trap, but
Eh.
they got us.
Well, whatever. Roasted green tea, Kyoto style, I think.
Yeah, roasted green tea was one of the interesting ones that we saw. So we'll try that out and see if it compares to the regular green tea.
Hokkaido melon. They love melon in Japan. I think this one should be kind of good.
Should be. This one should definitely taste at least a little bit different.
Yeah. Kind of a strawberry flavor.
Strawberry.
And then strawberry cheesecake in a really cool box.
We thought these were going to be kind of an exclusive to Osaka, maybe, I think is the first time we saw. Or Miyajima, maybe.
I don't remember. We saw them all over the place, actually.
Yeah, it turns out they have them all over the place, so they're not really exclusive. They're probably exclusive to the time of the year that we went, but not really to any one particular area.
No, they look like they have fall on the other side, so they look like they're probably year-round.
Well, then maybe they're not that exclusive.
The momiji we tried earlier.
Yep. Just brought some back for other people to try.
Yep. And rum raisin.
Now, I was more excited to try this than she was. She probably actually won't even try any of these.
I'll probably try nibble.
But plum raisin Tokyo edition. We got this at a multi-convenience store place. So
Yeah, we saw it a couple places.
how many different flavors did we wind up with? 11 different flavors of Kit Kats.
And that doesn't include the wasabi.
We did
try
not
the
get wasabi.
We didn't.
I was interested in it,
Yeah, we thought
but
about
it was kind of a last-minute decision not to.
11 flavors is enough.
11, yeah. I didn't realize we got the last 3, those, like the melon, the cherry stuff.
Yeah, we got those at the airport.
So, anyways, we will try a bunch of these. Maybe we'll film some of that.
Maybe.
But we got a lot more in the haul to get through. One of the things you can see, I am wearing a yukata that I got in Kyoto. Fairly standard yukata. We were talking about them after having worn some in the Ryokan, and Kirsten mentioned, well, they may not have them for sale yet. It's not exactly summer there. This is more of a summer garment. And lo and behold, there was this little handmade yukata
In Kyoto.
and yeah, kimono shop. So.
Yeah. So one of our pieces of art, we got a little wood print type thing. It's little bits of wood put together into a picture, and we got one of Mount Fuji. We got this in Hakone, yeah.
Yeah, that one was in Hakone.
Yeah, it was downtown Hakone after we had taken the boat over Lake Ashinoko.
Yeah, we just had lunch, and I think this was the shop right next door, or just down
Nearby.
from there. Nearby. So we got that. We'll probably put it up on our wall here, right next to our lovely painting that we got for our wedding.
Actually, we'll probably put it over there by the scroll that I've had from Japan the first time I went. That's what we talked about.
Okay, it's probably going on that wall. You're not seeing that wall. Other piece of art that we got, this was in Hiroshima, and this was ridiculously cheap. We thought this was going to be like a exclusive thing. Turns out they have these kind of all over the place in various different forms. This was really only about $4, but check this out. It's got the little Torii shrine on the left there.
From Miyajima.
From Miyajima, and then the
A-bomb dome.
Yeah, the atomic bomb dome on the right there. So
It's a cool little memorial.
yeah, cool little memorial. It's probably not real gold, but
No.
you know,
It's
I
done
wouldn't
in
expect
gold,
it to be for
gold and silver, but we
Gold and
liked it. We
silver.
thought it was a neat reminder of, I think, one of our favorite places.
I think Hiroshima in general was probably
Hiroshima
one of our
and
favorite.
Miyajima.
Yeah. Well, kind of that combination. We'll get to that in a second. Sakura mochi, which we got on Miyajima. So
No, we got that in Osaka.
we did.
Yeah, we got that by the castle.
Oh, right. Okay. We got a bunch of this in Osaka, brought back for people to try. I think we've tried some of this already, haven't we?
Yeah, there was some in our room in Hakone.
Yeah. So, yeah. We got that.
More noms.
More noms.
We went to a book off, which is a ridiculously cheap store where they have a lot of used books and DVDs and CDs, and I got myself some new Japanese music because I haven't gotten a fix in years. Arashi. I had a hard time finding any of the groups that I usually listen to because the alphabetizing was in an order I wasn't used to, because obviously it's not the Roman alphabet.
They did have some Western American music there, but I didn't feel the need to get a Def Leppard album from Japan. I did, however, find this, which is Yowamushi Pedal. And I think there are actually two competing series of this. This appears to be the original, and then there appears to be a later generation as well.
Yeah.
So I got the first DVD. I probably won't understand a word of it, but it's about bike racing. That's about as far as I will understand. So
I'm sure it won't be that difficult to understand.
if I can even get it to play, that might be the difficulty.
Yeah, the region locking might be a problem.
We'll find out. When we were, I think these were in Hakone or from right before Hakone.
I think it was in Hakone.
I think it was in Hakone. These are some Pikachu socks that actually say onsen on them. If I actually open up the tag here, they actually say onsen on them, and then they have a little Pikachu inside of an onsen.
In an outdoor onsen,
In
which
an
unfortunately we didn't get to do a traditional onsen this way.
Yeah, we did not, but
Yeah, a little
I got
tub.
some cool little socks to memorialize it. Probably won't ever wear them. I'm not actually sure they're gonna fit, but they look cool.
You can display
That's
them.
the point.
So when we were in Osaka, I just got little pin of the castle with some sakura in front of it. So
Yeah.
it's all memory.
Throw that up on the fridge.
Yep.
Nice little magnet.
And then one of my Hello Kitties to add to my existing collection. This is one from Nara, because for some reason I don't think I ever got a Hello Kitty from Nara when I was there last time.
I think she actually did. And
I mean, I have an entire bento box full of them downstairs somewhere. But I needed to add to my collection.
I suppose.
So I found a little onsen kitty in Hakone. So she's holding a little wooden tub that you use to kind of, when you wash yourself first, you dump water all over yourself, and then
Yeah.
you can go get in the onsen.
I don't know if we really talked about the baths much. So any of the public baths, any of the onsen, you're supposed to clean yourself before you go in there to be pure. But the way you clean yourself, they give you a little bench, a little stool that you
Yeah.
sit on. You have like a little personal shower. You basically take this tub, like a little wooden bucket, and kind of dump water.
Or some of them have a little handheld shower if they're
Most of the
progressive.
ones I use have a little handheld shower
Yeah,
now,
all
but I
the
think
ones
you're
we
still
saw.
supposed to kind of dump water over yourself.
Yeah.
It's an interesting experience.
Difficult for a tall person.
Yes, very difficult for a tall person. hurt a little bit the
Yeah.
first time. What's the other one you got?
There's a little Kobe kitty. There was a little tower in Kobe. So I got a little kitty clinging to the tower in Kobe. So I got a little Hello Kitty resting on the little torii gate. Yep, so we got a magnet at the Ginkakuji in Kyoto. Just a little pin of the Ginkakuji, which is fascinating in its non-silverness.
You want to talk about the protectors at all?
Yeah, the omamori. So when you go to a lot of the shrines and temples nowadays, whether they're Shinto or they're Buddhist, you can get these omamori, and they sell them for various reasons. A lot of the really popular ones there are for doing well in your studies and examination, because that's a big deal in Japan. There's also, ones for safe driving, safety in general. I got a small one. I don't think it's out here in this hall, because I was actually keeping it on me after the bike incident.
Yeah.
But I think this one was also some kind of safety related one, and I had gotten this first in Kyoto, I think. I don't remember exactly. It might have been in Nara. It was in
I
either
think you
Kyoto
got it
or
in
Nara.
Nara.
Yeah.
And then you didn't have it on yourself
Right,
in
that's what
Kyoto
it
when you
was.
crashed the bike, so you got another
So
one.
I got
on
another
yourself.
one, and I was like, I'm going to keep this tiny one on me. So
And we
that-
were safe the rest of the
Yeah,
journey.
so I stopped killing myself. And then the other one, I think we were at one of the temples in, this might have been in Nara as well, but they had these little carp for sale for like $3, and they have a little fortune in their mouth. And I got one in English. I got a really good fortune, an excellent fortune. So I'm holding on to this. So the last thing I think we got in Osaka, we found this little trio of kitty cats. They are a little trio of kitty cats. They look like little hanas. And they're made out of like a kimono material. So I thought they were really cool. And again, I always like putting things on my little tchotchke shelf in our bedroom.
I know.
So it's a little glass kitty playing a saxophone. They had all sorts of little glass animals that were really cool looking. I just wanted a little something. And I love glass.
And you played the sax.
And I
or
played
you
the
did.
saxophone. So a little kitty with a little piece of plastic clinging to him.
Oh, this is what you got in
Yeah, this
Kyoto.
is... Yeah, so in Kyoto we ran into this little hole-in-the-wall store that was set back from everything. But when you walked in, it was really cool. It was everything you could ever imagine made out of kimono materials. And they had a bunch of these cool hanging mobiles and a lot of little tchotchkes, similar to the little kitties. But I really liked this guy, the big dancing kitty, which is more of a summer theme because it's more of a Matsuri kitty, but I still really liked it. And it was actually pretty warm while we were there, so I felt like it was fairly appropriate. So we'll find some place to hang this guy. Got a bunch of little drums and lanterns hanging off of it. We'll have to keep it away from the kitty.
Yeah, in all of filming in Japan, we didn't have issues with battery.
We did not.
And in filming 20 or so minutes of opening stuff here, lo and behold, that will kill your battery pretty quick. Anyways.
We hadn't charged it in a couple days, so...
Well, that.
So I was finishing opening my little Sailor Moon box, and fittingly enough, I appear to have gotten the little wedding-looking cake with Usagi and Mamoru, which is fitting because we were on our honeymoon.
We were. So I was opening up, and I finally figured out how to open the box. My Yowamushi pedal figure. So I will figure out which one I got here. It looks like there are 8 different figures. It says something about half size on there. I don't know what that's in reference to, because this isn't like half size person, certainly. But I got, I'm going to go with Makishima Yusuke. So it's got a little bike, it's got a little person. There's a little person. So, kind of neat.
Yeah, kind of fun.
Especially considering I don't know if that's a good one or not.
Yeah.
But
Looks a little derpy, but they're kind of intended to look a little derpy.
last thing I don't think we've shown yet. Only other thing we got in Japan, other than gifts, which we're not going to show, we got some nano blocks.
Yeah.
So these are similar to Legos, but they're kind of their own little thing. So we got a little
Teeny
Inari Shrine nano blocks type thing.
Yes. Inari Shrine.
So we'll have fun putting that together at some point.
Yes, we will.
All right. Best of and worst of Japan. Should we start with the best of? What was your favorite part?
I don't know. I still really enjoyed Miyajima, even though I wanted to die climbing that mountain.
It was overall a really cool place, and I'm really glad that you gave in to my whining and actually wanted to climb the mountain. You did really well.
I didn't think it would take that long, but...
It's said 1.5 to 2 hours, and we pretty much did it in 2 hours.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
I don't know what I was expecting. I'm pretty sure 9 years ago, after I climbed Mount Unzen, that I said I would never climb another mountain, so...
And she did.
Most of the way.
Most of the way.
We didn't quite make it all the way to the top. I was like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, Miyajima was a really good day, but I think even before that, my favorite part was Kobe. The stuff that happened before the cell phone.
I have mixed feelings on Kobe because of that.
But I think...
The morning was great.
Yeah, the morning was great.
The herb garden was really cool.
The herb gardens were really cool, and I think walking down some of those trails there were kind of a precursor to Miyajima. There was a lot of really cool hiking, and got to see some really awesome sites that we didn't really know were there. Kobe was not one of our top places that we were going to go to on our list. It was kind of like, well...
Yeah, it was kind of like, okay, we're going to take a couple day trips from Osaka. Obviously, let's go to Nara and check out the deer, but where else can we go?
And it turns out Kobe is a great place to go. I would recommend it.
It actually is really neat.
Anybody.
There's not a ton that happens there, but it's actually a pretty neat city.
No. But I think even the afternoon where you lost your phone, I think that showed me kind of the generosity of the Japanese people. You know, fortunately you did lose it in like the best possible place you could have lost it.
Yeah, I lost it in a really public place, although we weren't really sure we were going to find
You lost it in a women's restroom, which eliminates... or they should eliminate any guy from taking it. I think had a guy gotten a hold of it, that thing would have been on eBay really quickly.
Maybe.
But fortunately, it was a woman, presumably, that found it, and they turned it in.
Yeah,
and we were able to find
somehow made their way to that same information place we were at and turned it in as we were reporting it. So.
Yeah, I would not have thought to go there had I found a random phone, but...
They must have had the same thought process we did, though. They might have been a tourist the way we were as well.
It could have been.
They may not have even been Japanese. It's hard to say.
But big kudos to the convenience store employee who kind of struggled through Kirsten's Japanese and a little bit of English and kind of directed us down there. Yeah. And big shout out to the woman who actually helped us there and recovered the phone.
Yeah.
So
that was definitely one of my low points.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that leads us to our worst of Japan, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be yours. Am I right?
Almost losing the phone, and then also taking that almost head dive off of my bike. Yeah. I mean, Kyoto was great on the second day, but that first day was a struggle. Because we went to the Golden Temple, which was supposed to be really awesome, and there was just so many people, it wasn't enjoyable.
I would agree with that. I think Kyoto the first day was one of my low points. Just way too many people when we got there.
At the Golden Temple, yeah.
I think it was really kind of a combination of poor timing on our part and just that Kyoto is a very, very big tourist city. And that's what it is.
It was only Thursday night, too, though. I guess we thought it wouldn't be that busy. Was it either Thursday night or Friday night? I think it was Thursday night.
I don't even know what tonight
is. It's Sunday night. We have to go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, so that sucks. But, yeah, I would say
Yeah, so that and then flying off my bike. I didn't hurt myself a lot, but I messed up my knees well enough that I was hurting for most of the rest of the trip, honestly.
She got through it, though.
I did. I muscled through most of it. I was taking some ibuprofen at some points and was almost crying in pain at the end of some days, but...
Yeah. I would say my... low, just kind of in general, Tokyo. Tokyo's cool and all, but I think maybe just because it was the end of our trip, and maybe because there wasn't an awful lot to do there other than shopping, it was a little bit of a letdown for me.
Yeah.
But nothing against Tokyo. would go again if I got the opportunity to.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I think if you live and work there, maybe it's a lot more interesting, but just visiting as a tourist, there's really not a lot to Tokyo. And I kind of knew that going in, but Tokyo's still a really neat place, so I don't regret staying there as long as we did. And it gave us a little bit of time, since it wasn't packed with everything and it was the end of our trip, it gave us time to just decompress a little bit at the end of that trip.
yeah,
Because my feet were hurting, and my knees.
true.
So,
Anyways, I think that's about it. We've got our pets back, Mia and Hana.
really
And
unhappy Hana.
really unhappy Hana, who's probably going to head off here pretty soon, but Mia's all happy. She's
Yep.
cuddled up on Daddy.
And we have a guest star, little Sadie,
Yep, Sadie's down there.
dog sitting
Dog sitting for
our
the
parents
week.
now.
Yep.
Hana. She's like, there's too many dogs. Hi, Sadie.
Hi, Sadie.
Hi, Mia.
Anyways, I think that's going to do it for our vlog series. Thanks for watching along our journey. If you have any other questions about Japan, feel free to reach out to either one of us. And
Hi.
we will probably see you from wherever our next adventure takes us. Don't know where, don't know when. But Mia is evidently gone.
Out.
Bye.
Ouch.
So I think we're going to be out as well. Take care.
Sayonara.
I think that's probably a better sign off other than the kitty airport.